Hello and welcome to our explanatory video with the central question, what is culture? Culture is a term we hear often. We are familiar with media and music cultures, youth culture, political cultures, food cultures, written and spoken cultures, school and learning cultures, and much more. But what exactly does it mean? In this video, we want to take a closer look at the concept of culture and clarify the role it plays in our lives. Let's get started! Culture can be understood as a network of shared meanings and activities related to specific topics. These meanings and activities arise from the dominant ideas and opinions with a community. But what exactly does that mean? Imagine culture as the invisible network that connects the members of a community. It encompasses a multitude of things such as art, language, customs, and traditions. Culture is rooted in the rules and standards that define how people live together. These rules and standards create obligations and thus play an indispensable role in guiding our everyday lives. Here's a practical example to illustrate this point. Think about the topic of food. Every culture has certain dishes and preparation methods that are typical. But culture also influences when, how, and in what context people eat. In some cultures, for example, it is customary to eat together with the family and to use a knife and fork. In other cultures, people eat not only with their immediate family, but with a larger community sitting on the floor and using their hands. These rituals and traditions surrounding food create identity and structure, and they differ from culture to culture. Culture also relieves us because it creates certain expectations. In other words, it gives us a certain degree of predictability as to how people from our own culture will react to certain situations, or how their behavior should be interpreted. These expectations make us feel more confident in social interactions because we know what is considered appropriate in a given context. Culture, therefore, helps us navigate a complex world by giving us a sense of belonging and identity. It influences not only how we act, but also how we perceive and interpret the world around us. But this is precisely where the challenge lies when we engage in exchange with people from other cultures. The orientation and predictability that gives us security within our own culture only work when both conversation partners share the same cultural understanding. When people from different cultures meet, misunderstandings can easily arise because actions and reactions are interpreted differently. This is because every culture has its own rules and standards. Therefore, it is important to be open, curious, and respectful in intercultural exchanges and to be willing to learn from and with others. An interesting aspect of culture is that it is constantly changing. Cultures are dynamic and respond to changes in society. Nevertheless, these changes are usually slow and often difficult. Traditions and established structures give a culture stability, which means that changes take time. Nevertheless, cultural changes do take place whether through new ideas, technological developments, or exchanges with other cultures. These processes of change are important for the growth and adaptability of a community. In summary, culture is more than just customs and traditions. It is the fundamental network that shapes our social interactions, provides orientation, and structures our coexistence. This also means that it relieves us by making the behavior of our fellow human beings predictable. At the same time, it presents a challenge when it comes to interacting with people from other cultures. In the next video in this series, we explain exactly how culture affects our communication and what we can do to communicate successfully across different cultures. We hope this video has helped broaden and deepen your understanding of culture. Thank you for watching and see you next time.